is the moment we've all been waiting for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Oh, yeah, the Prince 432. What's poppin'? Facebook and YouTube. I am the Prince 432, and you're now rocking with the Royal Family, man. This is Royalty Sports, and this is the finale, the last regular season pregame. My bad. Regular season pregame show. 82 games later, Houston Rockets, 52 wins, eclipsed last year's record of 41-41, clinched a playoff berth, clinched the number 2 seed in the West, and we ready, man, for playoff action, man. But tonight is our final game of the year, man, against the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets is playing for a playoff positioning. They could be as good as 4th in the West, or they can end up 5th, 6th in the West. You know what I'm saying? So the Denver Nuggets need this win tonight. The Houston Rockets, not so much. I don't know if the Houston Rockets will be playing our starters this night or not. But Ime Udoka did say the last game of the season that he wants to play the guys, just to get just so they don't have a long layoff in between now and the playoffs. So I believe that Ime Udoka is planning on playing the starters at least, like he did Jalen Green. I think Jalen last game played the first quarter, maybe the first half. I don't really remember. I remember seeing him in the first quarter for shit sure. But I don't know if he's going to play him all the way through. So we don't need to anyway. I said this the last stream, man, when we was going up against the Golden State Warriors, that I would like for the Houston Rockets to go ahead and solidify that number 2 seed by winning that matchup. And we still needed a little help from the Lakers. Luckily, they lost one of their games, and we was able to get the number 2 seed. So I kind of foreseen this situation that happened with the Rockets, and we right here, man. We here tonight, man. This is gonna be kind of a celebratory stream for the year, man. I'm gonna be thanking people that's been coming over and rocking with me. This is my second year covering the Houston Rockets, man, and I believe I've got better far as the making of the thumbnails and being truthful with the content, not putting out false content, not oversaturating the market. And I think I've helped the Rockets sphere, the Rockets streamers, the Rockets community on YouTube, Facebook. I think I brought a little something different. And I'm proud of myself, man. You know what I'm saying? And all of y'all that's part of the Royal Family, y'all should be proud of y'allself too, man. Vic, shout out to you, brother. Chico, King, Josh Graham, Archon, Cottage 81, man. Shout out to you boys, man, for always coming through, being supportive to the channel, man, hitting the like button. I just wanted to shout y'all boys out, man, first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? I'm nothing without y'all. And all of the people that be hate watching, don't want to hit the like button. Y'all already know my homie gonna holler at y'all.
Something to some of the haters out there about me. Y'all can kiss my ass. Twice.
No, facts, man. Even the haters, man, the ones that hate watch, don't hit the like button. Don't drop down in the chat. Don't hit the link when it's dropped. All of that, man, it's still support, man. So if whether you liking the streams or you over here in spirit and you don't want to be seen over here, hey, man, I appreciate you too as well, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, first and foremost, shout out to the Royal Family, man, for rocking with me. This is the second year, and I think our third year going to be even better. You dig what I'm saying? So we just going to continue to put out this content, man. We're going to continue to talk about the Houston Rockets and enjoy the Houston Rockets as much as we can. And the playoffs is here. You dig what I'm saying? Like I said, this is the pregame finale for this year. Y'all already know we doing the pregame for the playoffs. And yeah, man, we here tonight, man. Y'all know we gonna rock out for a little bit, man. You know, understand me? Who in the building, man? Vic. My homie Vic in the building, man. Hopefully you heard that shout out, Vic. Salute to you, my brother, for coming over and rocking with the Royal family, man. Rocking with me, bro. You understand me? I appreciate that love and support, man. You know what I'm saying? Much appreciated, bro. But yeah, man, we here. Final pregame. I keep saying preseason. Final pregame. Get it together, Prince. You understand me? Final pregame of the year, man. Houston Rockets facing the Denver Nuggets. And we just here. Man, we already know, like I said, our boys ain't looking to play. You dig what I'm saying? We ain't looking for the Rockets to come out and play tonight. So we just going to celebrate the season, man. We going to celebrate our channel, the Royalty Sports channel with the Royal family. I'm going to celebrate you guys, man. Like I said, shout out to all of you brothers, man. Hopefully y'all in good health and good spirits, man. And yeah, man, we just finna have us a good time tonight. So without further ado, y'all know how we do it, man. We gonna go on ahead and get into the motherfucking me show. You dig what I'm talking about? The Royalty Sports, Royal family. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get into it. Oh yeah. Prince is back, man. Hey, it's been a while, huh? Let me tell you something, huh? I know it. Hey, man, we in here today. We back, we live, full effect, feeling good. Prince is back. Oh, yeah. Prince is back, man. Hey, it's been a while, huh? Let me tell you something, huh? I know it. Hey, man, we in here today. We back, we live, full effect, feeling good. Prince is back.
Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports.
When it come down to sports talk, you know I'm the best at it. Houston Rockets 49ers, know I'ma rep that. I keep me a red hat and a crown for my head. The prince of my city, the 432 where I was bred. Nothing else need to be said. Just give me a topic and watch me rock it. When it come down to sports debate, you know I got it. Keep it poppin'. Royalty Sports, we in the building. Shout out to the Royal family, we finna kill 'em.
Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports. Welcome to Royalty Sports.
Oh, yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, man, I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful for Royal family. I'm thankful for all of my partners that come over here and rock out, man. I'm just thankful. And hopefully y'all thankful too, man. But if you're not, here's a little inspiration, man, for you.
Well, that God woke you up this morning. Mama, you thankful?
Oh, I'm thankful.
So keep being thankful.
What? I'm thankful.
You done woke up this morning.
And I'm
God giving you
thankful.
another opportunity
And I
to wake
thank
up
him.
and be productive. Yeah. So be thankful.
I'm thankful, James Jr.
Be thankful all day.
I'm thankful.
Okay? I'm just making sure. Because y'all know like I like to say. It ain't all good but it ain't all bad either. So be thankful. Be happy. Smile.
This kid.
Gonna be productive today.
We will be
So
productive
happy.
today.
Be happy. Y'all gonna be productive today. So just be happy.
Be happy
Be
and be
happy.
thankful.
Be thankful. Tell God thank you.
Thank
Y'all
you,
want to
God.
see thank you God all in the comments. Don't be, oh, well, I don't feel like it right now, or I got something to do. You got time today.
Oh.
You got time to pick up your phone and scroll on Instagram or TikTok. So be thankful. Yeah, I'm going in today, man.
That's how you feel.
That's how I feel. You can put thank you God in the comments. Y'all can make y'all story. Thank you God for waking me up. Just praise God.
Yes, sir, man. Be thankful, man. You understand me? We got another chance to live life, man. We got another chance to watch the Houston Rockets, man. And we got another chance to see the Houston Rockets back in the playoffs, man. But hey, man, yeah, shout out to the homie Lero. I think I forgot the homie Lero. Again, shout out to the homie Vic. Shout out to the homie Cottage Boy 81. Shout out to the homie Josh Graham. Shout out to Archon, man. Shout out to King. Shout out to everybody that comes over here and supports this channel, man. Shout out to everybody that done hit the like button so far, man. And shout out to everybody that ain't no hater, man. Want to see somebody progress and be better than they was last stream. You dig what I'm talking about? But anyway, man, we finna get into it, man. The Houston Rockets playing the Denver Nuggets. And I think the homie Vic said that the Houston Rockets is playing the starters today. I can go look at it right now for the people. Y'all already know how I do, man. I don't never be ready, man. I just jump on here. I put my clips up, and then yeah, man, we just come in here, we do the show. You dig what I'm talking about? But next year I will be more prepared. Yes, next year I will be more better at the content. Next year we just gonna do things a little different. This year I told y'all we would have an intro song. I got that taken care of, man. We got drops. Just every year I come on here, man, and I cover the Houston Rockets, man. You will see progression in me, and hopefully the channel progresses as well, man. So hopefully we don't be in here talking to the same one another. But even if we do, I still enjoy the content. I still enjoy chopping it up with our boys, man. Shout out again to y'all, man, for making this channel pop. We don't need thousands and hundreds and all of that shit in here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's very nice and intimate. You understand me? And yeah, everybody can get along and get their words out and say what they need to say and do what they need to do without no bickering back and forth. So, man, I enjoy the atmosphere, and I hopefully y'all enjoy the atmosphere, man. But starting lineups for Denver Nuggets, like I said, they playing for playoff positioning. They playing for that 4, 5, 6 range. You know what I'm saying? They can fall all the way to 6 if they lose. I think a couple of more things could happen, but they can't fall no further than 4 if they win. You dig what I'm saying? I think their record is a little better than all the records that's playing today. And I believe that I ain't gonna even front. If we ain't playing our guys the whole game, which I hope we don't, they got a chance to win tonight. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and get to the starting lineups for the Denver Nuggets. Projected starting lineups: Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, the MVP. Well, Shea might get the MVP, so let me not speak too fast on that. But Jamal Murray is back, Michael Porter Jr., and Christian Braun. For our Houston Rockets, projected starting lineup, like the homie Vic said: Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, Alperen Sengun, and Thompson. Man, this is going to be a good game for them to, like I said, get their legs up under them, get ready for the playoff run, man, and get into the playoffs healthy and do our thing when we get in there. You know what I'm saying? King in the building. I see you, fam. Homie Archon done pulled up. What's popping with you, fam? Hopefully y'all heard I shouted you boys out, man. I appreciate y'all boys for rocking over here, man, with the channel, man, and supporting me, man, as I support y'all. We're going to continue to do our thing. You dig what I'm saying? But we got to talk about our people, man. So I'm going to go ahead. I ain't going to even hog the stage, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. But before I do that, like I said, man, we enjoying ourselves, right? We having us a good time tonight, man. We done made the playoff. We done got the second seed. Yeah, man. So we ain't got nothing to be worried about. You dig what I'm saying? We ain't got too much to stress about. We already in the playoffs. We just want our boys to be healthy, and we want to continue to play well as we get into this playoff series, man. Who y'all think we going to play against? How y'all think it's going to go? That's what we could talk about, since this game, like I said, we don't even need to win this game unless we just want to get to 53. You understand me? But yeah, man, if y'all want to join the show, y'all already know, man. I'm going to share the stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to share the stream. Y'all can come up. Let's talk about it, man. Let's enjoy ourselves, man. Let's have us a celebratory stream today. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Y'all more than welcome, man. Hit that link. Come up. But first, before we do, we're going to go ahead and get into this. We're going to go ahead and do our thing here. Because like I said, this is a party stream, man, for the Houston Rockets making a playoff. First time making a playoff in 5 years. Let's get into it.
RP the God's Freak, G80 Felly, RP my man Cootie Capo, S.D.K, Dottie Gang, Bow.
Oh, your reputation on the line, Archon? I don't think we're going to get to 53, bro. They ain't going to play them all day, Archon, but we're going to get into it, man. Let's celebrate, man. Let's have a party tonight, man. We in the building, man. Rockets done clinched, man. Number 2 seed in the West, huh?
Baby, welcome to the party. I'm off the Myers in the lean. That's why I'm over retarded. Baby, welcome to the party. I hit the boy up and then I go skating a Rari. Baby, welcome to the party. Bitch, I'm a thot. Give me lit. Gun on my head. 1 1/2. 10 in the clip. Baby, don't trip. Just lower your tone. Cause you can get hit. Don't let that head in my system. I get your body. Next day I forget it. Nigga tried to score the body. And this one again. Nigga, I was just with him. Look, be on my villain niggas, on my villain niggas, on my killing niggas as a kid. Since a younger nigga, I've been drilling niggas.
Hit that like button, man. Live is lit. Rockets Pregame show, man, on the whole entire internet, man. We having a celebration, you dig?
I'm off the magazine, the lean. That's why I'm over retarded. Baby, welcome to the party. I hit the boy up and then I go skating a Rari. Baby, welcome to the party. Bitch, I'm a thot. Give me lit. Gun on my head. 1 1/2. 10 in the clip. Baby, don't trip. Just lower your tone. Cause you can get hit. This nigga on the 2 MLPOA. I make a call in the swing. I bet I keep that a door. I bet I send him to the Lord. Got a bad bitch from overseas. Got a 10-pack up in my jeans. I'm in my hand in your stools. Don't try and run up on my feet. I knock a nigga out his sleeves while I'm shelling down his feet. Double G for the team. No, at least I got keys. Don't get your car switched. He don't sit in the cooler. He's still an Uda. He don't settle for nothing. Bluffing. Pussy won't stop when I bluff. 380 hold a ruler. I know some niggas that'll shoot you for nothing. Run, Ricky, yeah, he running. Run, Ricky, yeah, he running. Baby, welcome to the party. I'm off the Myers in the lean. That's why I'm over retarded. Baby, welcome to the party. I hit the boy up and then I go skating a Rari. Baby, welcome to the party. Bitch, I'm a thot.
Bitch, I'm a thot. Give me lit.
Gun on my head.
Gun on my head.
1 1/2.
1 1/2.
10 in the clip. Baby, don't trip. Just lower your tone. Cause you can get hit.
Houston Rockets, man. Top 2 seed in the West. Do our thing in the playoffs, you understand me? Hey. Shout out to the homie Vic, man. He in the building, man. We finna get going, man. What's poppin', Vic?
Yeah, going on, man.
Man, you already know Crunk, man, celebrating these Rockets, man. What's good with you?
Oh man, it's a party, man. I celebrated last night with some reposado and a cigar, man.
Man, you already know.
It's a good time to be a Rockets fan. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, real talk, bro. 50 plus wins, man. Coming off of 41 wins last year. Ime Udoka's second year, man. We lit, bro.
And what's crazy, man? I don't think we talk about Ime Udoka enough. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
let's do it, bro. Give him his props.
Hey, we got to first and foremost, man. He's ahead of the snake. He brought this Rockets team from being laughed about around the USA on ESPN and everything else to being relevant again. You know, he instilled belief in our players and he disciplined them when it was time to discipline them. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so I want to give a huge shout out to Ime, man, because the culture he brought over here is astronomical, man. You can see the change overnight. The first time he came, first season, 41-41. You know what I'm saying, which is a winning record. And this season we over 50 wins, man. So in 2 seasons we jumped 30 games. And that's
Right.
unheard of, man. That's a rare unheard of. So I want to give him his flowers right now. My coach of the year candidate. He's very deserving of it, man. And I don't know if you want to get on topic with awards later on,
Oh, yeah.
or different streams, whatever. But I do want to say Ime deserves some coach of the year recognition if he don't win it.
Man, most definitely, Vic. We can most definitely do that. I kind of wanted to do an end of the year stream, so we could touch on that too. You know what I'm saying? It don't really matter to me, bro, because you know when I say I want to do something, it might end up I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Lero in the building, man. I appreciate you, Lero, for what you did this year, man, for the stream, man, for the channel, bro. Hopefully you heard it. If you didn't, go back and hear it tomorrow. You understand me? Put this stream on playback, and you'll hear me acknowledge y'all boys, man. But Letro, how you feel about Ime, man? Welcome to the show.
What's up, man? What's up? What's up, Prince? What's up, Vic? One thing I would say, man, he's lived up to the expectations. You know, after he got, you know, after what happened in Boston, man, he did turn us around, and he's been tough on the guys for the most part. You know, he's brought accountability. I mean, he completely changed the entire culture of what that locker room was and what was really going on in the building with the Rockets for like 5 years, man. So, I mean, Ime's pretty much done everything he, was brought here to do. We were very fortunate for being able to get it. And I guess he saw that young talent and he saw he could mold something. And man, look, he got us a second in the West right now. And you can't be second and it's a fluke, bro. So everybody that's counting us out, hey man, they got something coming for them in about 5 days from now, bro. 5-6 days, bro.
No, most definitely. Archon, I appreciate you, man, for what you did to the stream this year, man. You helped me go up. I appreciate all the love and support, bro. I just want to send it back to you, man, personally, from the Prince 432, man. Salute. Welcome to the show, Archon.
What's happening, man? What's happening, gents? Appreciate that. I always enjoy the pregame. It's always nice to have differing opinions and different content, right? Because
Yes, sir.
sometimes you get into these echo chambers, and that burn me out, man. But I was gonna say I'll start with this about Ime. For me, I was not the biggest Ime Udoka fan, out the gates, right? Because to me, it's not about Ime personally. It's just about, you got to show me as a coach what you're going to do. And I think that, we had a rough start there in my eyes, from a coaching aspect, because, to me, even still now, the offense it's a lot to be desired. I'll say it like that. But when we talk about culture, we talk about, taking this from, like Vic said, a damn laughing stock, undisciplined, I don't know what they were, YMCA boys, to what we got, what we got now. That's a huge accomplishment. You gotta tip your hat to Ime for that. I think he's done a hell of a job. And furthermore, what I started to see, here at the close of the season is, he started to use a little more creativity, start to expand his bag of tricks. And so I really have enjoyed the ride up to this point. And I think honestly, despite what the media is saying and what a lot of these other jokers around are talking about, I think Ime going to prove a lot of these so-called maxims and these so-called what they think are truths about basketball. I think he's already done that, and he's going to continue to do that here in the playoffs to prove a lot of those things wrong. And he's going to prove a lot of people wrong. That's what I'm seeing.
No, that's a fact, man. Just to give my take on Ime, man, I love that he brought aggression back to not only to the Rockets but to basketball, right? You could see it in teams like the Detroit Pistons. Teams is just playing physical, and they not just being soft. For about the past 3-4 years, I always said, man, the NBA done got soft, and Ime Udoka, I think he's done revitalized that for the game of basketball, not just for the Houston Rockets, man. So I want to give him credit for that. Talking trash to players like LeBron and Steph, and admiring the fieriness and Draymond Green and letting Dylan Brooks be the player he is. We got to give Ime credit for that. Changing Jalen Green's whole game, making him into a two both sides of the court player. Adding fire up under Jabari Smith Jr., Tari Eason. He really didn't have to add that to Amon Thompson, but I believe that's why they picked him up. And just changing the culture of Houston, man. He got a bad shake in Boston. I don't want to speak in too much about that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad to hear Houston Rocket, man. And we seeing it. We getting to reap the fruits of our labor right now, man. The Rockets #2 in the West. And I think we're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the playoff, man. So shout out to the homie Ime Udoka, man. You understand me? But how you guys feel about the emergence of this guy that's on your screen right now? How y'all feel about LP, man, just as far as the season? And how y'all think he going to perform in the playoffs?
Well, if I can go ahead and speak on that, LP didn't show me much as far as progression on the offensive end. I think he decreased. I think it was more of a decrease, but that's because our team is better. So he don't have to do as much. He don't have to score 25 points a night. Neither do Jalen Green. Got to score 25 points a night because we're a balanced offensive team. We don't have a real good offense, but we do enough to win 52 plus games. You understand what I'm saying? So offensively, yeah, Şengün still leaves some room to improve. But I am happy with what I got from him now. He don't have to do too much, and we have reliable backups that can come in and spell him minutes, and we don't lose too much as far as in the scoreboard.
Oh man, how can you follow up on that? I think LP right now going into the playoffs, he's exactly where he needs to be. The team basically they had to work some things out together. How guys are going to play together. Where are you more effective at? I mean, that takes growing as a team, and for them to have to do all that on the fly, and have to deal with the emergence of this player and that player, guys coming through, taking somebody's position or whatever after injury or whatever it may be, man. LP and Jalen has pretty much been there, for the. Jalen for every game, but LP too. They've been healthy this season. But LP, man, it's so hard to say if he's gotten better. I can say he's doing things better. Like it's certain things why he's instead of like trying to do a post move from the halfway at the key or whatnot, right? He's actually facing guys up. And he's like going one-on-one with him. That LP I didn't see until like 12, 13 games ago. He is improving. I haven't seen that LP. So I see an improvement in him, So it just takes both of those guys playing together and, we can do some things. He doesn't shoot the three well, but you know what? The other day I was watching the Knicks and the Celtics, and they said Cat was shooting like 29% from three, bro. And I'm like, why these dudes always saying take shots like Cat from three, LP, when that dude shooting 29% from three this season? Come on, bro. I don't need
Exactly.
I don't need my big man shooting 3-pointers, bro. No.
Right. Nah, for real. Go ahead, Archon.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree, and say that. Well, I'll say it like this. First, with what Vic was saying, the team is more balanced, and that was our biggest problem when you talk about the Silas years and even early Ime. Is like lack of balance, lack of coordination, right? And some of these cats they be talking about, yeah, I need LP, even talking about I need LP to put up 30 points a night or whatever that is. To me, that's kind of like that's super unbalanced when you have a team like that. Look at the Nuggets, you know, somebody put up a damn 60-point triple double and you still lose. That's kind of like all boobs, no ass, or all ass, no boobs.
Yeah.
Don't make sense to me. So when your team is more improved, like and like Vic said, be it Jalen or be it LP, you can have more reasonable games. LP averaging what 19, 20 points a game and etc. Nobody talk about the steals, nobody talk about the defense. I think that's what LP had to work on more, and he did work on that this year about the defense being able to switch and move around, moving his feet. So I like that. And I don't have any concern about LP. I mean, for me, he's improved and he's going to continue to improve. Yeah, he fell off a little bit with some of his offense with the obvious things, but I think he'll be all right with that. And as far as going into the playoffs, I'm confident about LP. So I'm pretty much happy with what he's done so far, and I just think he's going to continue to get better.
I gotta kind of give some pushback. I think the homie Vic said he hasn't improved because our team got better. I gotta put this up on the screen for the homie Vic, man. All-star LP, man. How can you not be a improved player when you've made the All-Star game, man? So I think LP has improved. Like Laro said, he's not posting up at top of the key, and he not doing that flamingo shot that I hated. He looks more under control. I don't know if he's been working with Hakeem or whatever, but I think LP's game has improved, just being more controlled, learning when to take the slower big man off the dribble and learning when to post up smaller bigs or smaller players when in the paint. I think he's improved in that. So I gotta just give a little kickback and pushback on LP's not improvement from the homie Vic. I seen the homie come off mute. So what you gotta say, Vic?
Oh man, and it like I said, I'm a diehard Rockets fan. Anybody that come play for the Rockets, I'm for them. Let me start off by saying that. But Şengün went from averaging 21 last year to averaging 19 and right around a 50% for a big man. That's not improvement to Prince. You know what I'm saying? That's improvement from there is going from 21 points to about 23, 25 points on 55% shooting. You know what I'm saying? But like
That's
I said,
a numbers improvement though. That ain't no game style improvement. His
And then
game.
and then Vic, I'm sorry, Prince. Then Vince, Vic, man, you have this too also. Man, we did make another leap and now we number 2. So by his points having to come down, that's for the betterment of the team with all this young talent that we have.
Right. That's what I started with. Remember, I said his game offensively hasn't improved, but it was good because we were more balanced. That's the reason why.
But then you threw that in there when you said, okay, the reason why I say he hasn't gotten better is because he didn't get like a 3 to 5 point bump, but he can't get at the same time. He can't get a 3 to 5 point because of everything around him, and everybody else got to get their shots up and their touches.
Well, for a center, if you shooting 50% from the field, if that 50% go to 55%, you averaging more points.
So you saying he went from 50 to 55%?
No, I'm saying as a big man, now you don't want your big man shooting 50% from the field.
You right.
You want him to shoot 55%. So with them same shots that he's getting, and you guys seen that he missed easy shots, easy buttons around the rim, easy layups. If he shoots 55% instead of 50%, he averaging 25 points a game, and with those same shots. So I'm not saying it's nothing bad on LP. I fuck with LP tough, but as far as the improvement, he hasn't came here this season with nothing new in his repertoire to shows me that his offensive game has improved.
We
Defensively,
just pointed 2 things out, Vic.
and
Yeah,
We did.
I think he's slower. Well, the game has slowed down for him, Vic. So he's not, like I said, he's not forcing shots no more. That flamingo shit is gone. He's not flailing and flawing on his spin moves. That's improvement, bro. That's what I'm saying. As far as his game, his overall game hasn't. So his numbers might not have improved, but that's a credit to you. Like you said, the team has got better. Amon is scoring more than he was scoring last year. Jalen, he might not be scoring more, but he's more efficient around him.
Well,
So the team
yeah,
is better. Go ahead.
I didn't want to cut you up. I was going to throw this in here, like about Jalen. See, like Jalen's number at the end of the day is not improved. It's basically the same. He basically, numbers wise, but as a player, we all can see that with our damn eyes. He's improved. He's more balanced. When he's scoring and where he's scoring is the difference. And that translates into wins, right? So I think I do agree with Vic. As far as the, like I said, certain shots that Şengün was missing, and I think that is simply because his legs. He was forced to. There's more focus on defense, right? But at the same time, the percentages for LP is that percentage about a big man is very deceptive, because guess what? Ain't no big man in the league that play like LP. LP is like, you talk about from the top of the key down, or top of that 3-point line down, he's penetrating, I would say if you talk about who's the greatest players in NBA right now, top 5, talking about taking somebody one-on-one off the dribble, LP's in that conversation. So it's not.
Stop it, Archon.
What you talking about? Stop it.
You saying LP one of a kind, but you got. And like I said, disclaimer: I love LP. He on the Rockets. I don't even think he should have been an All-Star over Sabonis.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all.
Which is cool. I see King came up here. What you got, King?
What's popping, King?
Boy, this is funny. This gonna be funny. It's gonna
it is.
What it do?
The president of the LP Haters Club is in the building, man.
It's like,
Exactly.
man, stop putting out that propaganda, man. Don't put that propaganda out on me, man. But real talk, it's too much cap in y'all rap on this panel, man. It's too much cap, bro.
Get into it, bro.
LP regress, man. He's shooting a career low from the field, career low from 2-point, career low from 3-point, career low from free throw line. He regressed. Like, y'all need to stop this, bro. And y'all want to call me an LP? Hey,
let me kick back a little bit. So he regressed because of the numbers, or have his game regress? That's where we at now. We see the numbers, right? But like I said, that's a testament to what Vic said. The overall team is better. So his numbers is going to take it. Go ahead.
This the problem I got with that the Prince. Jalen Green numbers regressed last year, and that's all we heard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not about Jalen Green. That's called red herring argument. It's not logic.
No, it's not. I want y'all to keep the same energy. Because when his scoring went down from year 2 to year 3, he went from 22 points to 19 points, and his field goal percentages and stuff went down. Wasn't nobody talking about the fact that other people got more shots. Wasn't nobody talking about, the fact that he was doing other things and learning how to play defense and pass the ball and all this other stuff.
Let me ask you something.
Okay. We can end it right now. Hey, listen. First of all, King, we can only answer the questions that the host asked us. So if the host asked us about LP, he's not bringing Jalen into it, bro. So
hold on. I'm a grown man, and if I brought up Jalen Green, I could bring up Jalen Green. Like what are you talking about? I'm talking about the fact
you want us
that
to have the same. You want us to have the same. You want us to have the same energy. But
Yes.
the same energy isn't what the host asked us, bro. We just asking it. I'm just answering and
Okay.
saying if LP
Again,
approved or not.
that's cool. But okay, so I'm telling you, he did not improve. He regressed. That's okay though. I don't think it's the end of the end of the world because Rocket fans can admit that LP regressed this year.
So do you think he's a better player? He was a better player last year than he is this year?
He definitely had a better season, yes.
Okay,
I don't think
okay.
I don't think that realistically, honestly, that could be disputed, bro.
Okay, so last year LP was averaging 9.3 rebounds. This year he averaging 10.4. That's an improvement. Hold on, let me continue. Last year 0.7 in blocks. This year 0.8. That's an improvement.
Come
He
on.
regressed. I'm just telling you where he
Come
improved at,
on, the
bro.
Prince. Like, bro,
I gotta
stop.
be
Don't do
real,
that.
bro. I
Don't
gotta
do
be
that, the
real,
Prince.
King. Come
The
on, fam.
Prince, don't do that, fam. Don't
I
tell me
gotta be real, bro.
a point seven compared to a 0.8, bro. Don't do that, fam. Don't do
But
that, fam.
I mean, come on, bro. If I'm going to the gym and I'm benching 145, then the next week I'm benching 150, is that improvement or is it not?
Yeah, that's an improvement. But if you
I
benching, hold
any
on.
little
But if you benching 145, and then in the next week you bench 145 and a half because you put a couple donuts on the rack, that ain't no improvement, fam.
Talk that shit, King. Talk that shit. God damn it.
Like you talking about 100th of a point, like a 10th of a point, bro. Like,
yeah.
come on, fam. That's not no. We not
Hey, the
doing
Prince.
that, fam.
What's the next one, man? I know you. What's the next improvement, bro?
Hold on.
What's the next one?
The next improvement, I don't really see one though, man. That's what that's what they talking about. So I just wanted to point out where we did see some improvement from him.
Bro,
But yeah,
I don't want to come up here and bash LP. LP is a good player. We all can understand that. I can disagree with Alcon that LP should have been an all-star this year. Like, just being realistic. But I understand the politics of it and all of that type of thing that goes into it or whatever. Okay, cool. He an all-star. He an all-star on our team. And so I'm happy about that. But
yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest about what it is. Like, we can everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but certain people could be honest about everybody else but LP. They could be honest about Jalen. They could be honest about Fred VanVleet. They could be honest about Dylan Brooks. But when it comes to LP, all of a sudden he can't face no real criticism. And they got blinders on when it comes to LP. Let's
Archon, what
hold
you gotta say?
all our players accountable, and let's keep the same energy with all our players. If we're gonna nitpick Jalen Green's numbers, his shooting percentages, and all of that, let's do the same with LP.
We are,
We
and
gonna
you the
we
ringleader.
gonna
You
get
president
into
of
we
the
gonna
fan
get in
club,
So
bro.
that
we gonna
means
get
We
into
I
are.
am.
Jalen next.
We
So
do.
that
We
means
gonna get
I
into
am.
Jalen next, but let the homie Archon respond to King, and then we'll move on to Jalen. Any smoke Archon for King? He might have broke away or something. But when the homie come back, if he got a take on what King said about LP, he can chime in. You back, Archon?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
hear
we got
you now.
Okay,
You
sorry
got
about
any
that.
last?
Yeah, all I have to say about that is, that's fine. We can disagree, like you said, about the All Star thing or whatever. We can disagree about a lot of things. Like your King mentioned about the big man need to take threes. I disagree, but that's personal philosophy, whatever. As far as the thing I have a big problem with is I don't know who these people are that's supposedly bashing Jalen Green all the damn time. There's always a mention of this group of people, but between if we talk about over in Green Channel, right? Who is it that's sitting up being unbalanced and unfair about Jalen?
your
Who
boy
is being
Laro. He on the panel.
okay? Well, then call out then call out Laro. But if you feel is Laro, then say it's Laro. But I don't hear anybody else,
Rich
talking
bait.
about Jalen Green like that.
Rich
I don't.
bait.
I really.
There are multiple. And they could if they the Prince could speak to this, Vic can speak to this. Y'all know Jalen Green has got the blues on Greenleaf Channel for the last 2 years.
No, well, I mean, if you talk about earlier on, when we're talking about maybe not
last
this
season
year.
and the season before. Yeah, last season.
Let's say last season in particular, where everybody was really focused on Jalen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. Yeah, there was criticism, but nobody was dragging Jalen through the mud per se. Yeah, there was people. There was people talking about, well, maybe we need to think about trading. Maybe we need to do like this. For the most part, because Jalen has shown what he's shown, is doing what he's doing. I don't hear that anymore. That's the past. I don't hear that.
I understand
Who reasonable going to shit on Jalen Green this season? This whole season, from the beginning to the season to now, right?
Okay,
Facts.
now hold on.
Facts.
Archon.
Facts.
Hold on. Archon. Hold on. I distinctly remember, Lara, while you hollering facts in November when Jalen Green had that bad month. You could not keep your mouth closed dragging Jalen Green in November. That's number one. Number two, yes, Jalen has improved this year. You just said, Archon, a couple minutes ago before I came up, that Jalen Green's numbers is the same this year. That's not true.
They are the same, but he's improved.
3-point percentage. So they're not the same.
No, when I say improvement, I mean holistically. Holistically, Jalen Green has improved.
Hey, the Prince, can you go ahead and look?
When you just talk about the numbers.
Hey, the Prince, can you look at those numbers, improve versus not improve for Jalen?
So this next topic, we speaking on Jalen Green's improvement this year. Y'all keep cooking.
Yeah.
Go ahead, King.
Yeah. So my only point is, like I said, this year Jalen Green, even though his numbers haven't drastically improved, they, especially from the field, is kind of about the same. But everybody,
that's what I said, right?
No, you said his numbers didn't improve. His 3-point percentage improved.
I said he was basically the same. I just my point. Go ahead.
You can't let him get away with that. Look, how much has his 3-point shooting improved?
Last year,
because it's just 1 point, we're adding a donut onto a barbell.
Last year, 33.2. This year, 35.5 3-point percentage.
That's a huge improvement. That's
80 from 80.4 from free throw, 81.1 this year. Compared to last year was the 80.4, this year 81.1.
We count that, fellas.
That's a whole point.
Yeah, well, that's not a point.
I didn't want to count our P's. I didn't want to count our P's.
No, the Prince, you said points. You would say 0.7 to 0.8. Hey. We're talking about from 80 to 81.4, whatever it is. Like, that's a full percentage point. That's not a tenth of a point.
Yeah, it is.
What's the next one?
His rebounding went down, of course.
Where's he from the field?
From field goal. Field goal, 42.3 last year, 42.5 this year. So
now, see, we won't count that.
Right.
But he's taking more shots this year. He went from 6.9 through 16.2 to 7.5 to 17.7. That's field goal attempts.
So he went from 17.2 to 17.5?
16.2 to 17.7. But it was 6.9 per attempt, 7.5 per attempt this year with higher field goal attempts. So
yeah, so it's like a shot and a half more, and he's making
the same
he's making like half a shot more. So that's
an improvement.
No, bro, don't do it. No, that's not an improvement.
Oh, no, I'm gonna say that's the same. I'm saying that's static. I'm gonna say that's the same. But my only thing is, like I said, I want people to keep the same.
19.6 last year to 21.2 this year. Now go ahead.
Yeah, I just want us to keep the same energy with our players. Jabari Smith didn't face criticism from our fan base.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like I say, we can go down the line. It's just when it comes to LP, a lot of people want to be hush mouth when it comes to criticizing the fact that he has regressed this year. He's not as dominant of a player in the post as he was last year. He gets tunnel vision when he get the ball to where he'll be surrounded by defenders, but don't want to pass the ball out of the double or triple team. The turnovers that he have down in the paint, because he's going on against 2 or 3 people and they digging the ball out. Like, these are criticisms that we should or could have about LP that people don't want to address. That's my only issue with our fan base.
They was attacking Jalen Green so bad they went down to the fingernails. Ain't that right, Laro?
No, that's a fact.
Anyway,
That's a fact. That's a fact. It ain't had nothing to do with basketball no more. It's who he dating, his fingernails, his hair, all this type of stuff. I'm just saying, Vic telling the truth.
well, let me get my take off on Jalen Green. I don't have nothing else to say about it because I don't, I can't say, anything else about that. I mean, I think it's a dead horse that's been beaten. But as far as Jalen Green, I believe Jalen has improved. And when I mean improvement, I mean holistically. I think that when he gets his shots, how he's controlling the ball, the duties that he's taking over as far as ball handling, because I was the first person to say I don't trust Jalen Green handling the ball. But his ball handling ability, reduction in turnovers for the most part, at least at certain moments. I think holistically, which, like I said, the numbers probably not going to show that he has improved a huge ton, for me. So the same in the playoffs, I'm not worried about Jalen. I think Jalen gonna, again, that's our next player that's, gonna be stepping up to the bat in the playoffs. He's gonna surprise a lot of people. Period. That's what I think about it.
That's a fact.
And when you look at Jalen, he has more room. He can improve faster than LP because it's a guard-driven league now. So the guards are going to have the balls in their hand more. We see Jalen Green playmaking abilities. The game is slowed down for him, so where when they send a double team, he's moving the ball right away instead of waiting to the last minute to try to move the ball and get a turnover for the most part. But our whole team, with the exception of a few players, is 23 and under. So we have plenty of room to improve. We're number 2 in the West. So we're happy with where we're at right now. We're not getting on LP and saying, man, he trash, trade him. That's not what's going on here.
I've heard it. I've heard it. You have too.
You ain't heard it
here.
You have too. You ain't heard it here.
Come. All right. We have. All right, man. In our sector of the Rocket community, we've all heard.
Say who said trade LP?
Oh man, I see it constantly in the chat. I see it constantly in the chat all the time, man. LP can't play defense. LP is weak. LP is trash. LP cannot be the 5. LP needs to move to the 4. That could be possible.
That's okay.
LP is soft. LP doesn't rebound. Yeah, it gets off, bro, and it's overwhelming. Even there's a channel that we all go to. I mean, shoot, it's kind of like it's like LP the best player. LP should be in charge of it. I mean, it's kind of like it's a discourse, man. I thought once they both got paid, all this would be over with. We acting like we arguing between who we keep, Shaq or Kobe or whatever, man. Like, come on, bro. It's a young team. We learning. Those two playing together got us to 2nd in the West, man. What's our beef for now? All right. What's the beef, man?
The problem again, Laro, you don't keep the same energy, bro. And people having criticisms of LP ain't the same as people saying we need to trade LP. Let's get rid of LP. Hey, who you want to keep? LP.
Oh, so you
or
saw
this
it though.
guy?
So you see it too. You see it too, right?
I'm saying people criticize LP. Some people do criticize him. The fact of the matter is that there's a lot of pushback, a lot of complaining when people criticize LP. The same people who was dragging Jalen for the previous 2 years. Now all of a sudden it's want to be kumbaya when LP's numbers regress, when he's not playing as well.
Bro, these platforms are not echo chambers. Everybody don't have to think alike. That's the beauty of it. Some
No, but
people think differently. Some people have different opinions about different players, bro.
But we're not saying think alike. But what King is saying is the energy is not the same with Jalen versus LP. That's it. It's not the same.
It ain't the same with any player on our team versus LP.
And let me say
like I said, Fred to Jabari to Dylan to Jalen, everybody else can get it. Everybody else can get credit. Even MA, who then came to this team and took us from a 20-win team to the number 2 seed in the West, can still get criticized about his offense, his rotations, his defense, his decisions in game. Like he can get royally criticized on within our community. But God forbid somebody criticize LP.
King, hold up. Nobody had nothing to say. I know I had came out and said something. It was probably like 8, 9, 10 games into the season, man. You had most of Greenleaf main panelists up on there talking about doing this trade, that trade, this trade, that trade, 10 games in, right? But they're standing and had a chest out right now. Man, we can go down to that stream and I'll pull that stream and have Greenleaf play. Everybody was talking about trading 10 games in. So all them goofy ass bet y'all was winning and making and all that, bro. I'm telling y'all.
I want you to put it.
Big no.
I want you to put it. Nah, bro.
Dude was talking about trading the players 10 games into the season, bro.
Bring it in. Bring it up. Pull up the games. Pull up the stream where after 10 games we was talking about trading players away. And if anybody brought up trades 10 games in, you was the one who brought it up.
No, I wasn't. J-Dawg brought it up. Chico brought it up. A few other cats brought it up. Yeah, I'll put a name on it. And I'll put some money behind it too.
Pull the stream. I bet you money that ain't true.
Shit, all right.
Now you pull up the stream. You pull up the stream. We can bet money. It ain't nobody talking 10 games in about trading LP. I know LP got off to a slow start.
No. They weren't talking about trading LP. They were talking about trading other players on the team, what we need or whatever, because they ain't like that first 10 game start. So it wasn't trade LP, but it could have been some trade LP.
That was you, Larry, with trade Fred VanVleet.
I mean,
like I say, the only person, because I remember this season where you would run me hot, bro. We would just beat and play the game, win or lose, and the first thing you want to talk about is some off the wall shit, some off season shit we shouldn't even be considering. And I remember saying to you, bro, like, why is you even bringing this up? And we talking about the game tonight. We just played the game. I know you remember that, Laro. So you talking about people talking about trades 10 games in. I'm betting if you do find it, you the one who brought it up. You forced everybody to talk about it. Ain't nobody else bring it up.
Hey, kind of like you the other night when J-Dawg had you crawfishing, dog, on that crawfish ball, dog. Like real talk, man. Yeah.
If you think I got crawfish ball,
Hey, man, it was crazy, man. I fell asleep on that stream, man, and I watched the stream the next morning at the end of it, and I heard you and J-Dawg talking about some fish fry and crawfish. I say, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring it up next time I talk to him.
Yeah, you seen how he moved the goalpost on me too, right?
Yeah, man.
That nigga moved the goalpost on me so smooth, and here I am arguing about some shit I wasn't even talking about. But anyway, he got me defending something I would never talk about. But hey, man, yeah.
Laro said something earlier, not long ago, about be happy we a 50-win team. But I was just gonna say, man, when it come down to Fred, you ain't happy about that.
Hey, you know what, Vic? I was watching a clip of Gil's Arena, and one thing he said, he brought Fred's name up, right? He said one thing where people want to play the Rockets is they can target Fred and take off on defense. Fred not locking nobody up. Fred isn't doing all that. What you got to worry about on when you got to play defense? A 3-pointer. That's all they're gonna do.
Well, let me
I
ask
mean,
you this.
you go put the guy. I mean, look. The thing is, we have the perfect team for it because there's no way we can put Fred VanVleet on a Steph Curry if that matchup ever happened or whatnot, right? There's no way we can do that. So Fred would probably need to sit in the first series if we plan to go to State Warriors.
No,
I mean,
bro, when we just held Steph to 3 points, Fred was on him in that game.
That was the game Fred didn't play.
Nah, Fred did play.
What are you talking about?
Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. What was the game Fred didn't play? The game before?
No, that was earlier in the season because I think he played the last game. No, the game, not the last game, but the game before that. Ain't that the game he had 37?
Did we win?
Oh no, that was the game where none of the starters played except for Jalen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when what's the name had 25. So it was like the second game. Well, I think Fred had 37 in that game, bro.
Y'all still rolling with Fred, huh?
Well, no. This what I want to ask. You said with Gil's Arena. This is what I want to ask. Name me one team out of 30 that don't have a weak link.
That's a fact. Everybody got a flaw.
Okay, you know what? Well, when it's nice when that weak link, if they're allowed to go 2 for 15 from the field, bro. I mean, I think that's just hurting the team, man. I think most weak links not gonna be shooting an awful percentage like that. Who's the primary ball handler on your team, man? He can't drive past anybody, so you don't have to respect any kind of pick and roll when it goes to him or whatnot. Just guard the shot, maybe if he don't leave him wide open. That's all he is. Basically, why he got his stripes from. That's why he got that pelt on the wall with that NBA championship, bro. He was just knocking down wide open 3-pointers. That's all he is, man. That's all he gives. Right now, okay, what's up?
These guys are gonna have bad shooting nights, bro. They gonna have bad shooting nights.
He's had a bad shooting season.
At the end of the day, Fred has done more good for the Rockets than he's done bad. He is the point guard of a team that won 52 games. So you can't sit up and act like he didn't kill us or hurt the team to a point where we're not a good team. We won 52 games and the number 2 seed in the league in the West, and he's the starting point guard.
You know what? I'm gonna use your logic. What do you think? See, if Alfred Şengün has a horrible percentage from the field for a center, right? For a top center in the league, right?
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't you agree that Fred VanVleet has a horrific, right? Horrific. We're talking about 38% from the field, and it's 38% for the field for his career, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you justify that being on the court when you shoot so efficiently and you got other key players, right? Because the Western Conference is full of point guards, shooting guards, threes. You know, those are the dominant players right now, other than Joker. And they're gonna be hunting Fred the entire playoffs. That's the weak link. You know James Harden gonna do it. He gonna get 5 picks just so he can be isolated on Fred VanVleet. And you know what that is? Barbecue chicken, bro. Barbecue chicken all day.
Brother man. So number one, when he got to Houston, his field goal percentage was under 40%. We knew that when we got him. Okay, so he's the same player that we paid and brought over to Houston. His numbers is basically the same. His 3-point percentage probably ain't as high as it was. And actually, he had a down year his last year in Toronto. So I think his numbers are what they are. As far as him being hunted on defense, that's something that we also knew. But guess who else they gonna hunt on our team? LP. You think James Harden ain't finna get LP on? What did Luka do when he dropped LP down to his knees to pick his wallet up? Teams are gonna hunt mismatches. And yes, Fred may be the number 1 dude that they hunt, but LP is right there with him. And then after him and LP, then it's Jalen.
But LP adding something, he justifies being on the court. He gonna give you buckets.
So does Fred, bro. You can't take away Fred's impact to this team, bro. No more than I can take away LP's impact to this team. He's our starting point guard. So if LP's getting credit for us winning 52 games, how don't Fred get that same credit? Fred has won games for us this year, bro.
Yeah. He have,
Come on, fam. Like, we can't do that.
You know what? If he have, he done lost some too.
I don't think so.
LP lost some games for us. LP lost some games for us. Jaden lost some games for us. Everybody didn't have that point in losing the game. It ain't on one player, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know no single game that one dude on our team has lost us. And then that's adding LP. I don't think LP single-handedly lost us a game. Even if, people say that in the emotions right after the game, where we assign blame to somebody. That's hyperbole. But no single person has lost us a game.
We have single players that make costly turnovers down the stretch. We can say that has lost us a game.
Well, you still can't say that because the team shouldn't have been in that position to have to score.
Oh, come on, man! Games go down to the wire, man.
Exactly. Our point is, it's a team sport, so everybody contributed equally that played in that game to the win or the loss. One turnover.
And I agree with King on this. Right? I can't think of a game this season where one player has lost a game. If I think about a couple of games that maybe I could blame the loss on a person, it would go to Ime. But as far as individual players, no, I can't think of a game like that.
Yeah, and I agree with that because I blamed Ime for the Lakers loss.
Yeah, exactly.
I signed that blame to Ime, even though Jalen and Fred both shot bad.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Amen.
Yeah, man. It's good stream, man. I appreciate all y'all, giving y'all points of view. We ain't gonna agree on everything, but over here on Greenleaf channel, man, we gonna talk our shit. You know what I'm saying? But
you mean the Prince channel?
We on the Prince channel right now. I said even on Greenleaf channel.
Oh, goddamn, the game.
On both of them, what I'm saying, on both of these platforms, we can talk, give our own take and our own beliefs. And I heard y'all, arguing with House the other time too, man. But I'm gonna bring that up later on. Let's take the time for that.
Oh, when they were talking about the females.
Nah, it was one
at the end of it was at the end of the last stream that Greenleaf had.
Yeah, that was up to like 3 a.m. I was asleep, but I caught up the next morning, man, and House couldn't take accountability for his wordplay, his mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Big. Look,
yeah.
Hey, the Prince, man. Basically, House Greenleaf went and listened to an old stream and heard House talking about curb something to do, right? And everybody on the panel had backed House up in the corner, said he never saw American History X or whatever, man, and he was lying or whatever, right? And they were just trying to tell him about that something that a white dude just shouldn't come on a predominantly black platform and say or whatnot, right? So they went back and forth, man. It went on for a long time about, just watching your mouth, man. I think, Greenleaf's loyal to Hoss because I think he was one of his day ones, that came over from Ticket or whatever, right? So he loyal to it, man. But, Hoss just got to lying and stuff, talking about he never saw the movie when everybody said it was offensive. So, I mean, it just went back and forth, but it was funny and very entertaining, dog. It was funny, man. It was funny. Because I just got caught in like 8 or 9 lives, bro.
That was like a 5-hour live, huh?
Man, it was long, bro. We didn't get off that live until after 3 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Yeah, I think I got to the point when y'all was talking about women, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this ain't no basketball stream no more." So I'm gonna check out.
Yeah, I had to check him about that too. I'm like, bro, I don't want to be talking about no white women. What is wrong with that?
He said he liked Brandy Norwood. I heard
bro. I had to check him about that, man. It did get back to basketball though.
Oh, okay.
It got back to basketball. We started talking about draft prospects, because we got a Phoenix's pick. They got like the 9th pick right now.
Yeah, I
Damn.
see you mentioned what's the dude name? Queen, Derek Queen.
Yeah, Derek Queen. Yeah.
Yeah. I seen his highlights. I like him, but if we get him, we probably gonna be pushing Jabari out.
Well, I think it may be an insurance policy. You know, if
I
if
don't
if
think,
if
I
Jabari if
don't think saying
Jabari won't too
Jabari is
big of
getting
a
pushed out, man. Jabari
uh,
ain't going nowhere, y'all.
yeah,
Y'all tripping, man.
that's the Prince boy. That's the Prince boy. He ain't trying to hit.
Big shot Bari ain't going nowhere, man. Let me
Well,
put him on
see,
the
hey,
screen for
Anybody
y'all.
want?
but what if he won't too big of a contract in the off season, man? They might have to look for a replacement plan, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of think that's how it played out. Far as they don't want to pay him, so they kind of like benching him to see if he'll take a lesser deal. But even still, Dylan Brooks' spot gotta get taken, bro.
Man,
Y'all still missing that.
no, man.
Man, you crazy, Vic.
Dylan deserves at least one more year, at
Well, yeah, he
least.
on a 4 year. He on a 4 year deal anyway, bro. We got
Yeah,
Dylan for 2 more years.
Hold on. What is what all this deserve? Just like I told y'all. Look, man. That's
For
like I
real.
told y'all. That's like I told Green. Well, I was like, Green, listen, man, you got to keep Amin Thompson on the court, bro. You got to. I don't see no way it's gonna be pulled. He ain't get pulled, bro. Listen, man, you got to put your best players on the court, man. Let your best
Well,
players play.
Dylan is our best shooter from the field this year, from three this year.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he is.
He got
So
the
Jalen,
highest shooting percentage on the team. So I mean, and he's still playing good defense, and so I mean, I don't know why we would be even thinking about getting rid of Dylan right now.
So you think if our best five on the court, you think Dylan on the court?
Yeah.
I
Our
I
best
do.
believe
five, yeah.
If our best five on the court, Dylan on the court.
Yeah.
when you come
I
down to
think
production, I believe so.
I think Jabari, Alp, Amon, Jalen, and shit. It could be
Dylan.
Fred or Tari. One of
Dylan,
them.
I take Dylan. Like if I put Jalen, Dylan, Armin, Jabari, and LP.
Okay. As
Mm-hmm.
long as Bari in there, I don't give a damn.
Well, yeah, we need his defense and his shooting. So of course,
Hey, but the Prince, I don't think this. I don't think they trying to put Jabari to kind of to cut his contract. I mean, that's Ime Udoka. He putting the best players on the team that fit together. He ain't trying to strategize no money situation. I don't think he care about that, to be honest. I
Oh
think,
yeah.
yeah, I just think Jabari, his role on the bench makes him look better than what he is right now, production wise.
Nah, it do, Vic. Like I said, you was money with that, bro. I gotta give you your props on that. You was money on that take. That
But if
was a
we
good
get
ass.
and we, I think the Rockets like Jabari, but I don't think they like Jabari for a certain price. And if that certain price get above 25, yeah, you know what I'm
all right,
saying.
fellas, man, I'm gonna get at y'all, man. This game that came on, bro.
Oh yeah,
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 it's
okay,
on.
bet.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, I'll give y'all closing remarks, man. We gonna have a matter of fact, we gonna have a rocket stream probably sometime next week before the playoffs start, man. We'll do, you know what I'm saying, kind of like today, we'll just talk about how the team look and all that shit.
That's a
Already.
bet, homie. All
Salute
right.
y'all boys, man. The
All right,
Prince,
man.
Archon,
Salute.
Yarrow, King. Salute all y'all, man.
For
All
sure.
right,
Salute.
bro.
Say, man, I appreciate y'all. Archon, you got any closing remarks?
No, good show. Shout out to everybody. Salute. Like I said, I just think we're gonna prove a lot of people wrong. So go
No, for
Rockets.
sure. Yes, sir. Hey, man, there's been another Houston Rockets pregame show, the finale Rockets pregame show, man, for this year's NBA season, the 24-25 season. The Houston Rockets made the playoffs, man. We here to stay. We ain't going nowhere. I appreciate everybody that came through. King, the homie Vic, Laro, Archon, Cottage 81. Who else came through in the chat? Jabba's June on the Facebook side of the game. 3D reticle 3D. I'm gonna just say 3D, man. Y'all know. Hey, everybody that's gonna catch the show on the replay, man. I appreciate y'all. Let the whole stream play so we can get our numbers up, man. And if you did hit the like button, man, I consider you a hater. But anyway, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. This has been the finale pregame show for this year's 2024-25 Houston Rockets season, man. Go Rockets. Next time I see y'all, we'll be talking a little bit before the playoffs, man. But till then, I am the Prince. And y'all already know I appreciate all the love.
When it comes to sports or entertainment, real content, it gets no better than the Prince 432. If you don't know, you should know. You dig, you dig.